Good morning and welcome everyone to our Veterans Day presentation. I am Dr. May and I have the privilege of serving as the principal here at RM Moore. Thank you for joining us today for this very special and important presentation. We have a little bit different program this year, but it is just as important as every year. We will celebrate our special veterans in our local and school community and across the country throughout this presentation. Students, I'll ask that you remember to show your pride and respect by remaining quiet throughout our presentation. I want to start by telling you a little bit about where Veterans Day originated. Veterans Day originated as Armistice Day and marked the end of the hostiles of World War I that occurred at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. Therefore, the day is always recognized on November 11th, regardless of the day of the week the 11th falls on. In 1919, President Wilson commemorated the first Armistice Day with these words: "To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in the country's service, and with gratitude for the victory, both because of the thing from which it has freed us, and because of the opportunity it has given America to show her sympathy with peace and justice in the Council of Nations." The day was originally set aside to honor veterans of World War I, with a day of parades and remembrances, as well as a pause in activities at 11 a.m. on that day. In 1938, it was made a federal legal holiday for all. However, after World War II and the Korean War, Congress recognized a need to expand the meaning of the day to recognize all of our veterans, and not just those of World War I. In 1954, the word armistice was replaced with veterans as a way to formally include all veterans of all American wars in the Day of Remembrance. Today, Veterans is a federal holiday which many cities celebrate with parades and ceremonies. Veterans Day is not only a day to remember those who died in service of our country, but also to recognize those who continue to serve today. Americans are encouraged to say thank you to those who fulfill this patriotic duty to maintain the freedoms of our country. When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, aid our friends and allies, and turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who have died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded. However, we can recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today. Today, it is our privilege to say thank you to all America's veterans, to let them know we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay it. Today, we celebrate America's veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. Earlier this week, we were joined by Sheriff Frank Reynolds and Sergeant Shaw of the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Reynolds is a member of our school and local community. In honor of Veterans Day, they joined us to present and raise our flag for two of our 5th grade classes. Sergeant Shaw continued by sharing what it means as a veteran to raise and lower our flag each day. Please join me in this presentation, as well as a pause for the Pledge of Allegiance. And now we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I am joined by my 2 4-year-old sons whose great-grandfather and my grandfather served in our U.S. Navy. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we will hear more about the importance of raising our flag.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good. We appreciate you coming out today. I am Amelia's dad. Hey, Amelia. I'm just going to embarrass you. Hey, I'm the sheriff here in Cherokee County. Thank you, R. Moore, Dr. May, for having us here. We appreciate it. With me today is Sergeant Shaw. Sergeant Shaw has been with the Sheriff's Office for 20 years, and he's also a former United States Marine. So he's going to spend just a moment telling you about the significance of not only the flag, but there's also a birthday coming up. Isn't that right?
There is a birthday,
And whose
Sheriff.
birthday is that?
It is the Marine Corps' birthday.
Very good. Sergeant Shaw?
Well, good afternoon, R. Moore. How are y'all doing? Good. So what y'all saw just a second ago that the sheriff and I did happens every morning at 8 a.m. on any installation occupied by the Department of the Navy. That includes the United States Marine Corps. And we raise our flag every morning at 8 a.m. We raise it to honor our country and to honor those servicemen and women who paved the way for us. And every evening, we take it down at sunset because we never let the sun set on our flag. And you saw how I rose it briskly because our flag never falters and it never wavers. And it is given the utmost respect, so we raise it briskly. But in the evening, when we bring it down somberly. And we remember those who went before us. Thank you for allowing me and the sheriff to come out and raise your flag for y'all. and to honor any veterans.
We are thankful for our veterans today and every day. Fourth grader Nicholas Stark is here to share a poem about our veterans and just what this day means to us.
On Veterans Day, we honor all who answer to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old who fought for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others died, and all of them deserve our pride. We're proud of all the soldiers who kept thinking of red, white, and blue. They fought for us and all our rights. They fought through many days and nights. And though we may not know each name, we all think veterans just the same.
And now we will recognize the United States Army and members from our school and local community that have served in this branch. Fifth grader Amelia Reynolds is here to tell us a bit more about this part of our armed forces.
Army. Being the oldest service of the United States military, the Second Continental Congress created the Army in 1775. Originally founded to protect the freedom of the first 13 colonies, the Army has evolved into the world's premier fighting force. Hooah!
Now we will recognize the United States Air Force and members of our school and local community that have served in this branch. Fifth grader Caroline Parker will tell us a little bit more about our Air Force.
Air Force. The U.S. Army Signal Corps formed a small aeronautical division on August 1st, 1907, to take charge of all matters pertaining to military ballooning, air machines, and all kindred subjects. Hooah!
And now we will recognize the United States Navy and members of our local and school community that have served in this branch. Fifth grader Presley Davidson will describe for us a little bit more about our Navy.
Navy. Branching from the Continental Navy, the U.S. Navy is traced back to the American Revolutionary War. The Navy played an important role in the Civil War, using the American rivers. Hoo-yah!
And now we will recognize the United States Marine Corps and members of our local and school community that have served in this branch. Fifth grader Emma Sosby will describe for us a little bit more about our Marines.
The United States Marine Corps has their own original band performing popular music, including music during the presidential inauguration. The Marine Corps' birthday is November 10th. Hoorah!
And finally, we will recognize our United States Coast Guard and members of our local and school community that have served in this branch. Fifth grader Brendan Williams will describe for us a little bit more about our Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. The Coast Guard is the only military branch that works with the Department of Homeland Security. Serving all over the world, the U.S. Coast Guard helps our country in many ways. Hoo-ah.
And now, please join me in welcoming Jenna Howell and Sophia Daniel, two of our fifth grade students, under the direction of Mrs. Rebecca Goss, our chorus director, as they sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we end our presentation, I wanted to show our community and families again the Veterans Day wall that has been created for many years and has been built on as we gain more students and more veterans to our Braves family. Thank you to everyone who has been able to join us this morning for our Veterans Day presentation. Again, we are so grateful for all of our veterans today and every day. It is because of you we are safe and we are free. Thanks and have a wonderful day.